When you think of a school, you probably picture a place where kids go to learn, make friends, and just enjoy a safe environment. But as we all know, the world can be unpredictable, and sometimes things get weird. Take this bizarre YouTube video posted by Maya Alexia Bus Fernandez on June 14th, 2015. The clip shows a couple of guys walking around an unidentified school during the day when they stumble upon something seriously strange.
Culiao. Sentí como golpean, culiao. ¿Qué onda ese chabón? ¿Qué hizo, güey? Bro, hizo culiao. ¿Qué onda con ese chabón? Espera, bra, no, espera, no, me va mucho más para allá, bra. ¿Qué hizo, chabón? No, bra. Miró, loco. No, güey. No, boludo. Sale, vale, sale. No, bra. No, mirá, boludo. No, chabón, culiao. Dale. Corre, dale. ¡No, culiao! ¡Un choto! ¡Estás loco, culiao! ¿Qué es lo que es eso?
Lying on the ground was a tiny, odd-looking creature moving in a weird, almost unnatural way. A lot of people, including the uploader, believe this mysterious figure could be a duende. If you're not familiar, a duende is a creature from folklore, kind of like a dwarf, gnome, or leprechaun. The term is said to have come from the Spanish phrase dueño de casa, meaning master of the house, or it may have roots in old Visigoth or Swedish myths about mischievous house spirits. Whether it was a duende or something else entirely, let's just hope whatever it was decides to leave the kids at that school alone.
No, boludo. Sale, vale, sale. No, mirá, boludo. Dale. Corre, dale.
I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!
Those chilling words came from a woman sprawled across the hood of a car, completely losing it.
You're dead!
Through the windshield, you can see her furious face as she rants and rages.
Give me this! Give me this!
You could tell she just wasn't in her right mind. After I honked, she slammed on brakes immediately and put her car in park and got out immediately, yelling, screaming, asking what the problem was.
The driver, Ashton Mio, was just heading home from work to pick up her son when this chaos unfolded. So what set things off? Moments earlier, Ashton honked at a driver who had just cut her off. Instead of moving on, the other driver slammed on her brakes, put her car in park, and stormed out, screaming like a maniac. The enraged woman even ripped off a windshield wiper and started pounding on the glass nonstop. Realizing she was safer inside the car, Ashton stayed put as shocked driver stopped to help. When officers arrived, they arrested the furious woman, identified as Nancy Capino. She was charged with assault and disorderly conduct, definitely not the ride home Ashton was expecting. This one's straight out of a horror movie, but the truth behind it is even stranger. On May 8th, 2021, Mal Peralez was driving with her two roommates down Packer Drive in Belmont, Michigan after a fun night out. Everyone was in high spirits until they spotted something downright chilling. At around 2:30 a.m., one of the passengers noticed a weird figure by the side of the road. Curiosity got the best of them, so after some debating, they turned the car around. What they saw next was straight up terrifying.
What the
Stop. No,
Stop.
I'm not. I'm not. No. Hell no.
What the
Oh. They were soaked.
A young woman soaking wet from head to toe was standing in the road, crying, banging her head on the ground, and waving for help. Mal recorded the eerie encounter and posted it on TikTok, which quickly went viral. Of course, theories about ghosts, spirits, and supernatural stuff started pouring in, but Mal later followed up with videos explaining what really happened. Turns out the woman had somehow fallen into the Rogue River, swam across it, and ended up on the road, freezing cold and disoriented.
Yep, she had to have come up out of the water. Yep, there's a dig spot there. So she came up from down there. That's had to have been why she was so wet. This was the spot that she had left. I don't know why or what was going on.
Mal and her friends didn't feel safe enough to approach her directly, but they did the right thing and called the cops, sticking around until help arrived. The woman was taken to a nearby hospital where she was treated for cold exposure. But here's the twist, she had no idea how she even got there. Authorities eventually discovered that her car was parked behind a random house east of the river, and it's believed she drove there herself without remembering it. This fits the signs of something called a fugue state, a rare condition where extreme stress or trauma causes someone to lose their memory and wander off, sometimes acting totally out of character. Then they come out of it. They often have no clue what they've done or where they've been. Even creepier, locals reported seeing her hours earlier. One person claimed they saw her walking around a wooded area and even asked if she needed help, to which she oddly replied no. Another neighbor recalled her walking into their house and shouting hello 3 times before leaving on her own. Despite Mao's efforts to get more answers, both the hospital and police refused to reveal the woman's identity, adding one more layer of mystery to an already bizarre story. This dashcam footage from China is nothing short of intense. In the video, a driver named Kwang is cruising along when he spots something alarming. A truck ahead, swerving wildly as it barrels down a hill, likely due to brake failure. Realizing the danger in a split second, Kwang makes a gutsy move. He throws his car into reverse and backs up as fast as possible. Thanks to his quick thinking and calm decision-making, he narrowly avoids what could have been a disastrous collision. Kwang later shared the footage as a reminder for all drivers. Staying alert and acting fast can make all the difference in situations like this. Talk about a wild turn of events. A police officer in Texas went from being the victim of a crash to becoming the hero of the night. It all started when a suspected drunk driver slammed into the officer's patrol car. Moments later, that same driver's vehicle burst into flames. Despite just being hit, the officer sprang into action. Body cam footage shows him rushing to the burning car, calling out to the driver. When there was no response, the officer smashed the window with his elbow and dragged the man to safety. All this happening right on a busy highway in the dead of night.
Hey! Stay with me, stay with me.
Hey, let's get him over the barrier, because if we get hit again, come on in.
Meanwhile, inside the wrecked car, someone was still on the phone.
Hi, ma'am, this is Corporal Bone with the Rowlett Police Department. He's okay. We're getting an ambulance on the way, okay?
After the chaos settled, the officer realized he wasn't feeling too great himself.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just dizzy, that's it.
Sit down.
I think I stood up too fast after it happened, really.
Sit down.
Both the officer and the driver were taken to the hospital, and thankfully, the officer has since been released. As for the driver, he's now facing DUI charges. That moment when wet metal hits a pot of hot liquid, boom, the water instantly turns to steam, expanding rapidly and creating a dramatic reaction. A gut-wrenching incident in Doc Loc, Vietnam, tragedy struck a family member the most devastating way. A 43-year-old woman was busy mixing concrete to build a pigsty for her family when disaster hit. Out of nowhere, the cement mixer started leaking electricity, sending a powerful jolt through her body. She collapsed right then and there. Her husband, who was working behind the house, had no idea what was going on. The noise from the machine drowned out her cries for help. By the time he found her and pulled her away, it was already too late. Despite rushing her to the hospital, doctors couldn't save her. The accident happened so fast, leaving her family overwhelmed with grief. A dramatic moment unfolded in North Texas when a military jet attempted to land but ended in chaos. The F-35B fighter jet was coming in for a landing at the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base in Fort Worth when things took a sudden turn.
Oh, he just crashed. Oh, shit.
jet's wheels briefly touched down, it nosedived, spiraled, and came to a grinding halt on the runway. Video captured by the onlookers shows the aircraft descending steadily before smoke starts billowing from the rear. Moments later, the jet's nose dipped hard into the ground, causing it to spin to a stop. Thankfully, the pilot managed to eject safely, escaping what could have been a far worse outcome. A heart-stopping moment unfolded in Layton, Utah, when a driver barely escaped with their life after a train smashed into their SUV. The terrifying incident began when the white SUV was pushed onto the train tracks by another vehicle. As the crossing gates lowered and warning lights flashed, the driver desperately tried to reverse, but the front wheels were still stuck on the tracks. With the train rapidly approaching, the driver had seconds to react. They bailed out of the car and sprinted to safety. Moments later, the train plowed through the SUV, tearing off its front bumper and sending the vehicle spinning across the road. Debris flew everywhere, and the SUV eventually crashed into a crossing post, knocking over the gate arm. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the chilling footage serves as a stark reminder of just how quickly things can turn dangerous. Imagine chilling at home thinking it's just another normal day, and then this happens. A Reddit user named LastMammoth895 shared a video that left him and his wife seriously spooked. According to his post, the bizarre incident went down while his wife was home alone, busy emptying the dishwasher. The kitchen was about 20 feet behind the camera, and everything seemed totally ordinary until their dog started barking. That's when the weird part hit. In the video, you can clearly see a closet door slowly creak open by itself. Creepy enough, right? But it gets worse. While reviewing the footage, the uploader, who had his AirPods in at the time, noticed something that his wife hadn't even realized yet. A faint but eerie voice whispering something. At first he thought it said higher, but the more he replayed it, the clearer it seemed to say tire. Now, whether it's a ghostly whisper, a random noise, or just some audio glitch, one thing's for sure, it's the kind of thing that'll make you keep the lights on at night. So, what do you think? Was this just a weird coincidence, or is something far more unsettling going on in their house? Talk about man's best friend accidentally becoming man's biggest problem. In Colorado Springs, things took a scary turn on June 26th when a family dog unintentionally sparked a fire in the middle of the night. While the homeowners were sound asleep, their curious pup decided to explore the kitchen. Surveillance footage shows the dog standing on its hind legs with its paws resting on the countertop. Unfortunately, one of those paws landed right on the oven's controls, turning it on without anyone noticing. To make matters worse, there were some boxes sitting on the stove, and before long, they caught fire. Luckily, the family's Apple HomePod jumped in as the unexpected hero. It detected the rising heat and immediately sent an alert to the homeowners, giving them just enough time to wake up, get to safety, and save their furry troublemaker. So while this dog may have accidentally played with fire, at least he's got a smart home gadget watching its back. This right here is a perfect reminder why you should never leave a pressure cooker unattended. Once it hits pressure, you gotta turn down the heat and keep an ear out for those whistles. That's your signal that things are getting intense. Thankfully, whoever was handling this one had the good sense to shut it down right away instead of panicking and running off. Quick thinking like that can make all the difference. Imagine hopping on Instagram Live and just casually admitting to murder. Yeah, that's exactly what this guy did.
God, I hit about 4 times. Keep running, 4. I'm already pissed off, bro.
Back in May 2020, this man went live while driving and straight up confessed that he'd killed someone. He didn't just say it either. He went into graphic detail about what happened. Now, you can't just go airing out your dirty laundry like that and expect no one to notice. Unsurprisingly, the cops are already closing in. Before you knew it, those red and blue lights were flashing in his rearview mirror.
Hey, I do? Don't shoot, man.
At that point, the guy tried to play it cool, acting like he didn't know what was going on. But by then, he'd already told the world exactly what he'd done. It was just a matter of time before the cops went on. In Murmansk, Russia, a motorcyclist ended up in the hospital after crashing into a car. With a real troublemaker, a fearless cat. Caught on camera, the wild chain of events started when this daring feline dashed across the road near an unmarked crosswalk. The car's driver hit the brakes hard to avoid the cat, but that sudden stop left the motorcyclist with no time to react. Bam! He slammed right into the back of the car. Meanwhile, the cat, totally unbothered, it just strolled off into the distance like nothing happened, leaving behind a chaotic scene and one unlucky biker nursing some injuries. These two cars ended up crashing into each other right in the middle of the highway. Take a look. Imagine just chilling at a cafe during a live stream and unknowingly crossing paths with a missing person. Lacey and Clicks thought the guy in neon green shorts was just some oddball, maybe drunk or high, but turns out he was a missing 17-year-old from Michigan, and his family had no clue he was even alive.
Are you sparring? Yo, you good, man? Good what?
The whole situation took a serious turn when Lacey got an email from the teen's brother, Trent. He explained that his brother wasn't on drugs. He was schizophrenic and had been missing for 3 months. Even scarier, the case was being investigated as a possible homicide. At first, Lacey probably thought the email was just another internet troll, but after digging around, he realized Trent was telling the truth. He shared the whole thing on Twitter, hoping it would help the family reconnect with the missing teen. It's crazy to think that what started as a funny random moment on stream actually ended up saving a life. Just goes to show you never know what's really going on with someone, even if they seem like just another face in the crowd. Imagine this. You're on vacation in the beautiful Maldives, cruising on a motorbike taxi with your partner, just trying to hit the beach. Sounds relaxing, right? Well, not for this English tourist. He and his wife decided to take a shortcut for a swampy area, and while tiptoeing through the mud, shoes in hand, the guy suddenly vanished. 1 second he's there, the next he's gone, swallowed up by what turned out to be a massive hole. His wife, who had been filming the whole thing, couldn't help but burst out laughing at the sight of her husband covered in mud. But here's the scary part. That funny hole? Turns out it was 5 meters deep, and locals later told them that some people hadn't been so lucky in similar incidents. What started as a silly vacation mishap turned into a chilling reminder that nature doesn't always play fair. Pit bulls are one of the most controversial dog breeds out there. While many people adore them as loyal and loving pets, others can't shake their reputation as aggressive and dangerous. Unfortunately, a recent video only added fuel to the fire. In the clip, chaos unfolds as a pit bull viciously attacks a smaller white dog. The panicked cries of bystanders fill the air as they desperately try to break the pit bull's grip. These dogs have an incredibly strong bite force, roughly 235 psi, powerful enough to snap a cow's femur in one bite. Experts say that pit bulls tend to cause deeper, more severe injuries than other breeds because of their instinct to latch on and shake their prey. Sadly, despite the efforts of several people to intervene, the smaller dog suffered a severe neck wound and didn't survive. While pit bulls can be gentle companions in the right environment, this tragic incident highlights just how dangerous they can be when things go wrong. This guy sprinted toward the train tracks when someone was stuck with a train fast approaching. Honestly, we need more people like him in the world. A young man tragically lost his life while filming a reel in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. He was hanging out with his friends shooting a video when things took a terrible turn. As he lifted a mesh gate on the roof, his foot slipped and he plummeted from the 4th floor down to the 3rd. The fall was devastating. His neck was separated from his torso, and sadly, he didn't survive. According to the police, he worked as a silversmith. This guy was driving behind a car carrier when things took a wild turn.
Oh my God.
Lucky for him, the car didn't come crashing down onto his trailer. On May 27, 2013, around 4 p.m., 73-year-old Robert McDunn went missing from his home in Portland, Maine. Now, having an elderly person disappear is already stressful enough, but what made Robert's case even more urgent was that he was also living with dementia. For those unfamiliar, dementia is a condition that severely affects memory and cognitive functions. People with dementia can struggle to remember names, recognize familiar faces, or even recall where they are. This confusion can lead to someone wandering away from home without knowing how to get back. And that's exactly what authorities feared had happened to Robert.
Search and rescue teams spent more than 14 hours searching an area of Leamington after 73-year-old Robert McDonough, who has dementia, disappeared Monday afternoon. Around 6 a.m., search teams were briefed and started to intensify their effort.
It was going into the second operational period, which means we're starting to ramp up, using a lot of GPS technology. Well, again, we'd have our pilots, we'd have ATVs, canines.
When someone with dementia gets lost, it's not just about losing their sense of direction. They can lose track of their identity and awareness altogether. They might forget basic things like how to care for themselves, how to spot danger, or what to do in an emergency. For someone like Robert, who was elderly and vulnerable, being alone out there was incredibly dangerous. Knowing time was critical, authorities jumped into action the moment the report came in. They launched a massive search across the city, covering every possible area Robert could have wandered into. By early morning the next day, search teams had already spent over 14 hours scouring the area of Leamington. Search crews ramped up their efforts, using GPS technologies, ATVs, and even pilots to assist in the operation. Despite all this, finding Robert wasn't easy. When a person with dementia goes missing, they often don't realize they're lost. They might wander aimlessly or even keep retracing their steps without ever making progress. This made narrowing down Robert's possible location incredibly difficult. But then about 14 hours into the search, something happened that no one expected.
Anybody give a phone call? Calling the warden service there.
I'm still on the phone.
This is Bob. This is you identify him as Bob McDonough?
I think so. It's Bob McDonough. Yeah.
He looks a lot like a
Watch
guy.
yourself. Watch yourself.
Yeah. That's Bob McDonough.
In this heart-stopping clip, a man is sitting and chatting on the phone when his young son, standing beside him, grabs onto the escalator handrail at a mall in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The boy, wearing a white hat, suddenly gets pulled upward, dangerously dangling in midair as the escalator keeps moving. Realizing what's happening, the panicked father races up the escalator, desperately trying to reach his son. Just when it seems like disaster is unavoidable, the boy loses grip and falls. But thankfully, a quick-thinking bystander steps in at the perfect moment and catches him safely. The whole intense moment was caught on security footage. Fortunately, the little boy walked away without a scratch. The relieved father hugged his son tightly and expressed heartfelt thanks to the brave stranger before heading on their way. Some people just can't handle rejection. When this guy was denied a refund, he completely lost it and started trashing the store, turning a minor issue into a major headache. Meanwhile, a woman can be heard screaming and flailing dramatically on the floor. Moral of the story? Always read the fine print.
Pode levar essa televisão, amigo? Pode levar, pode levar. Não faço não, senhor! Meu Deus do céu!
That was a perfect mix of skill and experience. Hats off to the driver. That was one nerve-wracking encounter. Imagine coming face to face with a massive bear and managing to stay calm enough to avoid disaster. This Russian farmer's composure and experience really paid off. Gripping his weapon tightly, he stood his ground, and it seems the bear sensed his confidence, deciding to back off rather than push its luck.
Скотина! Куда лезешь? Шел сюда, бля! Шел сюда! Шел сюда, бля! Шел сюда!
Moments like these are a harsh reminder how unpredictable nature can be, especially in rural parts of Russia, where farmers frequently deal with unexpected wildlife run-ins. Wow, that little squirrel wasn't going down without a fight. It's crazy how something so small can show that much determination. I'm with you. I bet the squirrel chomped down hard enough to make that hawk think twice. And seeing the same squirrel back at the same spot days later, that's pure resilience right there. Nature is wild, but sometimes the underdog, or in this case, under squirrel, pulls off the impossible. What do you think? Sheer luck, or did that squirrel have some serious survival instincts? Talk about a close call. On September 3rd in Ningbo, southern China, a container truck was cruising down the Yongzhen highway when things suddenly took a bad turn. Literally, the truck slammed into the median barrier, and the massive container it was carrying toppled right onto the road. Now here's where things get intense. A vehicle with a dash cam was following closely behind, and the driver had just seconds to react. Thankfully, they slammed on the brakes just in time, narrowly avoiding a major collision. The truck driver later explained that despite the tight distance, he managed to stop with only slight contact to the container. Luckily, no one was hurt. The vehicle barely had a scratch. Definitely one of those it could have been so much worse moments. How about a nice matcha latte to unwind? Sounds great, right? Well, if you're at this cafe in Japan Town Mall in San Francisco, you might not exactly get the chill vibes you're hoping for. In this wild clip, some guy completely loses it and started chucking stuff at the workers.
World star.
No one's really sure what set him off, but luckily his girlfriend was there to drag him away before things escalated. Honestly, if he kept going, he might have had a tissue box flying back at him. Seriously, dude, just grab a green tea and relax. It's not that deep. Surveillance footage from a shop in Russia captured a seriously intense moment. Two robbers who had managed to dodge the cops earlier thought they were in the clear. Little did they know, undercover officers were right on their tail. The second those guys stepped inside the store, the officers moved in fast, taking them down before they even had a chance to react. Talk about a smooth and efficient arrest.
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Roll the window up about halfway and then back down so you can see the window roll up and down. And then back down. Yeah.
There
oh,
we go.
perfect.
Oh, nice. All right, now back down. You want to step back a little bit? Get a. Ready? Go. Do it.
This guy punched the ice so hard, it was like he accidentally unlocked the sun's ultimate power mode. This wild situation started when cops were called about a woman allegedly attacking a guy in public. When officers showed up, they found a man with scratches on his neck who matched the description.
How's it going, man? Good. Hey, were you just walking with the girl? Huh? Were you walking with the girl down Page Street or nothing like that? Okay, we gotta call this a guy possibly getting smacked around by a girl in a pink shirt. So we're just checking there. You're good?
Someone down there. But
you saw somebody down there?
pink shirt.
What's all the scratches on your neck, man?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an ID on you, bro? You don't? What's your name, man?
I don't need to tell you.
Yeah. Look, bro. I mean, it doesn't need to be complicated, man. Okay?
I didn't break no laws.
I know, but I have a lawful reason to stop you.
No,
okay?
for what?
Because we got dispatched. You match the description of the guy that was getting beat up by a girl. Okay? You have injuries on your neck. All right?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Okay.
You don't have an ID on you, man?
No, I don't know.
You don't? What's your name?
I don't feel like I don't need to tell you that.
Okay, you feel like that, but
I haven't broken no laws.
I understand. Listen to me.
I haven't committed a crime. I don't need to provide you with that identification.
Okay, but listen to me. I'm telling you. Okay, just listen. I have a lawful reason to stop out and talk to you. Okay, so you have a lawful reason to identify yourself to me. If you don't want to identify yourself to me, I'll take you to jail for concealing your identity. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. You gotta understand that. I have a job to do. I have a job to do. Okay, you have scratches on your neck. Okay, which are signs of some kind of battery, all right? Which are probably from your girlfriend, right?
If I don't want to press charges, we're fine, right?
It's probably from your girlfriend, right?
Don't matter.
Okay, so if it's from your girlfriend, that means it's a domestic violence. Okay, so which means I have to investigate it, and I'm authorized to take some kind of action on it. Okay.
The man refused to give his name, claiming he hadn't done anything wrong, but cops explained they had to investigate since he showed signs of being in a domestic dispute. Meanwhile, the woman wearing a pink shirt admitted she had scratched herself during a heated argument and insisted the guy hadn't hurt her.
Yeah, I'll call you back. I love you.
So what's your relationship with this guy?
That's my boyfriend for about a year now.
Okay. And so what's going on between you two?
Just a verbal argument, but like I said, we're both at my mom's shop right now. It was nothing extravagant.
Okay. It's more than a verbal argument because we had people calling in saying that a female was hanging on the shirt of a male.
Like that.
And there is screaming, so.
I mean, you can check me and you can go to the shop. And
he's bleeding, you're bleeding.
I mean, you can talk to all of us, but no, he didn't do anything like that to me. If anything, it was myself. And my nails. Look at my nails.
Okay,
right
what
there.
happened?
I scratched myself. I do get pretty crazy myself. I put nothing on him.
Things spiraled when she suddenly lashed out, kicking one of the officers and breaking his glasses.
When someone batters another person in a domestic violence...
See that, or did they just hear us arguing? Because I yelled. I yelled like a mother. I ain't lying, it's not even him half the time. It's me.
Okay.
I will completely say that. I'll go to jail right now for that.
Okay.
That's me. Leave him the out of it, bro. You're a f***ing bald ass, f***ing fat, wide ass. Go! Hey, you!
Hey, respectfully, do not touch her like that. I'm telling you, respectfully, do not touch her like that.
Stop. Tries to kick me?
You!
Touch my girl like that, bro. Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
She just broke my glasses.
Bro, chill the out, for real. Am I getting arrested?
No. Listen.
Just getting my chest broke out. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Well, you can kick me, can't you?
Bro, the f*** out.
Move your foot in there, hurry up.
Despite her protests and even name-dropping her cop uncle, she ended up getting arrested. At the hospital, things didn't calm down. The woman kept yelling, tried bribing the officers, and even banged on the police car.
I am trying to be difficult, officer. I'm sorry.
All right, Miss Rodriguez. Okay, we're gonna get you out of the wheelchair. Go ahead and stand up.
I'm f***ing crippled, bro.
I know.
I'm 21 years old. I'm crippled.
I know. I'm getting you out of the wheelchair. Stand up.
What am I in the wheelchair for?
Because it was the only chair they had. Stand up. Okay, if I take that spit hood off, are you gonna spit on me?
I'm not gonna spit on you.
Well, you were spitting.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. I'll help you out. Let you use the bathroom. Okay.
I'm gonna spit on you. I promise.
Promise?
Yes. I really do promise I ain't gonna spit on you. I'm sorry.
Bathroom's over here. Come over here.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
With me, I'm with you, bro. You wanna act silent? You wanna act like you can't talk to me?
In the end, she was hit with multiple charges, including assault on a peace officer, resisting arrest, and property damage. Definitely not her best day. In Chiang Mai Province, Thailand, a scary moment unfolded when a fire broke out at a roadside restaurant on September 5th. The blaze started from a new gas cylinder while food was being prepared. As flames erupted, panicked diners bolted into the street while people scrambled to put out the fire using hoses. Unfortunately, the restaurant's wooden structure caused the fire to spread rapidly, even reaching neighboring shops. Firefighters arrived and managed to extinguish the blaze after about 25 minutes. Sadly, a 26-year-old man from a nearby shop was injured and taken to the hospital, but thankfully, he's reported to be in stable condition. In Warren, Ohio, on November 2, 2022, officers spotted 39-year-old Lamar Mitchell with an active felony warrant. When police attempted a traffic stop, Lamar hit the gas and took off.
I'm trying to flip around on him. I think that might be him. He's taking off. South of North Park. That's what I am pursuing.
After crashing into another vehicle, he ditched his car and bolted on foot, straight into a daycare center. Inside, Lamar threatened officers, claiming he had a weapon. Fortunately, he was quickly subdued without anyone getting hurt.
There he is. Yep, right there. He just struck a vehicle. He's got a gun! On the ground! On the f***ing ground! He got a baseball. He got a baseball. He's taking his gun! Get these kids out! Get him! Popped up! Hey, good life, Steve. Do you have a gun? He said he was gonna shoot us. Yeah, exactly. He said he was gonna shoot. Take care. Take care. My mouth with. What am I in the mouth with? I don't have nothing. What am I in the mouth with? when you fell. Caught me in the mouth.
In preschool. That's going to give you 20 extra years of this sentence. Good job, Lamar.
Are they okay?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. Huh?
Why my mom busting?
Because you freaking ran here like an idiot and got tased.
He just killed me. When he turned that corner, he was facing that way. He might, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he was in his.
I didn't throw nothing.
Dude, you told me you were gonna shoot me.
Don't yell at me.
Oh, do you? Get him out of here. Ah! I think a body cam. You might never get out, Lamar. You might be prison for life.
You bet.
Copy 1512.
Yeah, I drove my radio over there, man.
Where at?
You got it?
Hey, Weber. Bring him out here and just set him down. It's gonna be that way. Joe, you want to start checking that way for a gun? Maybe on the other side of the fence.
Why is my mouth like this for?
Because you fell.
I did fall when I tasered you.
While in custody, Lamar protested his treatment and even threatened to sue.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. All them nurses right there, I'm about to sue the out of y'all.
Wow.
Yeah, you ain't nothing but a fat gonna do my like that. I can't wait. They getting the nurse in here. As soon as we get here, I'm suing you. Yeah, I'm suing y'all. Yeah. Make sure them body cameras on too. Are they on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's your name?
Fowler.
Who?
Fowler.
You want to sit here and up like that? I got you, bro.
I never touched that arm, man.
You did. Yeah,
No.
you did. I kept just telling you, bro.
I didn't touch that arm, man.
My bad. This is
I didn't
burning.
bend nothing, man.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And all them nurses was right there too. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Should have kept me near on suicide watch, dumb bitch. No, I bet I don't. Can't wait to get this phone call tonight. Both of my fingers swole up, man. You just did that whole bruh. Whoo, can't wait. Stupid man.
Knock it off.
Now watch, they're gonna be taking me right back to that after this, man. You got my in here, bro, man. So much pain in my is burning. Man, y'all get them badges and guns and act tough as man. You ain't have to just do that. Study telling you, man, my wrist is up, man. Nobody just resisted.
Turns out Lamar had quite the rap sheet dating back to 2001, including robbery, arson, and firing a weapon at a school. This time, he faced multiple charges, including felonious assault and aggravated robbery, with his bond set at $250,000. This first video comes straight from the popular Ghost subreddit, posted by a user named Raj the Casper. At first glance, it's just a normal office scene. Employees are gathered around a desk, chatting about something work-related. But hang on, if you pay close attention, things take a creepy turn. Did you see it? Don't worry if you missed it. A lot of Reddit users had to watch the clip a few times to catch it. Look closely at the drawer, under the helmet on the left. Yep, it opens all by itself. According to the uploader, this isn't even a one-time thing. Apparently, drawers and cabinets have been mysteriously popping open in that office for years. Let's just hope whatever spooky spirit is lurking around there gets bored and drifts off to haunt someone else soon. 3 thieves on a motorcycle targeted a young woman named Lakshmi in a shocking phone robbery caught on camera. While walking home with her younger sister on September 7th, Lakshmi's phone was snatched by one of the men. Refusing to let go, she grabbed his arm, but the thieves dragged her nearly 400 meters down the street before escaping with the phone. Lakshmi later revealed that the phone was crucial for her studies. "The wounds will heal," she said, "but they took the phone my parents worked so hard to buy." If there's one group that seemed to get under a Karen's skin, it's skaters. In this case, a bunch of kids were just minding their business by the river having some fun when a wild Karen appeared, and she wasn't happy. She started chasing the kids around, grabbing them multiple times, and even went as far as throwing an 11-year-old skateboard into the river.
You just came at me! You just came at me! I didn't touch you! You just came at me! Are you kidding me? You literally antagonized me! Are you gonna come at me? Leave me alone!
It wasn't until another adult stepped in that she finally calmed down and seemed to realize she was way out of line. Turns out she's actually a teacher, which makes the whole thing even more concerning.
You should step away. No, you're good.
We're minors! We're minors! We're minors!
You don't need to be here.
Fortunately, according to the person who posted a video, she eventually sent money to replace a skateboard. Hopefully that day taught her a valuable lesson. Two young guys on the run didn't make it far before things took a turn. On February 6, 2025, Illinois State Police were alerted about a vehicle connected to an armed robbery in Texas, cruising along I-74 in Champaign County. Officers tracked the cars and moved north into McLean County. Around 10:30 a.m., the vehicle pulled into a gas station in Lexington. One of the passengers, 19-year-old Joseph Martin Hernandez from Texas, went inside while the driver, 18-year-old Ryan Aaron Stanley Hurst from Arkansas, stayed behind. Moments later, officers arrived to make an arrest. That's when Hurst pulled a weapon and pointed it at the officers. In response, police fired shots, hitting Hurst.
See your hands. Lay down, on the ground now. Stay right there. Keep your hands where they're at. Come secure this guy. Hey, get this guy right here. Hands up now!
Stay with him. Right there with him. Okay,
Cuff him. Pontiac, shots fired. You see anything?
Is he moving at all? His eyes are open.
Alright, John. We got multiple shots fired.
No shots fired.
Copy, shots fired. You got here.
Hey, get your hands out of the car!
Yeah.
We got one's in custody right now. The other one's in the car.
Custody in there, boy.
Yep.
Hands straight up.
You get your hands up, out of the car. Get your hands up. Hands up. We're gonna get you help. You gotta get your hands up. Yeah, get out of the car and we'll get you help. We can't do that until you get out. We see that you don't have your gun anymore. Go. We need to see you out. We need to get you help. 1857, get rescue staged.
Rescue's already been paged.
Suspect's still in the back seat of the vehicle. We can't see the gun. He is speaking with us, saying his arm's broke.
This is where his hands are up in the air.
No.
Yeah.
It's on his lap?
In the air. You have eyes on him? Hands up.
I've got his face, that's it.
All right. You have eyes on him? Yes. All right, you are taking lead.
Back up, David 76 en route.
Commands. God, this. He approaches.
Command 1 through 3 en route.
We need to see your hands, man.
Get a perimeter stuff around it. Make up no one. One's got safe, and then we got one in the car that's been shot. We're trying to get hands. One got see one in the car shot. Halfway there from.
We want to get some help to you, but we got to see your hands. You got to get out of this vehicle so we can help you. Let's go. We need to see your hands. You need to get your hands up.
It's on the ground. It's on the ground. Yes. It's on the ground. Yes. I see one. Do not move. Do not move. See his right hand. Do what? I can't see his right hand until he goes to the ground. Do not move. Do not move or you will get shot. You will get shot. My hand's empty. My hand's empty. Okay, do it. Is he bleeding? Kick it. Get up. Get up. Oh! Ow! Oh, my arm! My fucking arm!
Alright, send medical.
Where's he bleeding from?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Got one leg wound.
There's a bullet right there. He fell out of his shirt.
I stopped the bullet. You need gloves?
Yeah.
You need gloves? I'm gonna go get my
Shot at? I can't tell.
I don't see leg.
I mean, a bullet. A bullet fell.
Officers immediately began giving first aid, and Hurst was taken to the hospital, where he's now in stable condition. Meanwhile, Hernandez was taken into custody without injury. Thankfully, no officers were harmed during the ordeal. A home with a history of deaths might be better left empty, something the Hernandez family learned firsthand after discovering something eerie in their security footage. Before moving in, they were warned by someone familiar with the property that their new home had a past. According to Brianna Hernandez, the man told them that years ago, his uncle had lived on that very corner lot before passing away. The house sat vacant for a while before being demolished and replaced with new duplexes. While Brianna's husband was wary of potential hauntings, she remained skeptical until one night everything changed. During dinner on a Tuesday evening, her husband happened to glance at their security camera feed just as a strange figure appeared on the screen. The sight sent chills down Brianna's spine. As soon as I saw it, my hair stood up. I've never seen anything like that before, she recalled. Although she hadn't noticed anything in real time, her husband immediately questioned whether someone had been outside. The family rushed to check, only to find nothing except the unsettling footage. What they saw looked like a person, but not one of this world. The ghostly figure glowed brightly, with its arms and legs moving as it glided across the screen. Even the once skeptical Brianna was convinced they had captured something paranormal. So, was this mysterious glider truly a ghost, or is there another explanation? What do you think? In 2022, New Yorkers witnessed what looked like a demolition derby, but this was no stunt. In broad daylight, a black Mercedes chased down a silver Toyota RAV4, ramming it hard enough to send it spinning on the pavement. What happened next was straight out of an action movie. A masked man jumped out of the Mercedes, weapon in hand, and snatched a bag from the 55-year-old driver of the Toyota. An eyewitness described the victim as being in complete shock, raising his hands in surrender right after the crash. As of the last update, police were still investigating the incident. Hopefully the masked robber didn't stay on the run for long.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun!
Are they seriously still running the train through here? That's wild, especially with a baseball looking like that. If another bluff collapses, it could all come tumbling down. I guess they're thinking it wouldn't wipe out everyone. Someone would probably make it out. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
They're taking a chance. I guess it's not that high up there. It's only about, what, 40 feet? I guess if it went off, another bluff collapse and come tumbling down, what are they figuring, I guess? It wouldn't kill everyone? Somebody to survive? I mean, that's...
This next video comes from the popular High Strangeness subreddit, a hub for all things weird from paranormal encounters to cryptic mysteries. The clip, originally posted by Truth is Fiction YT, shows a peaceful looking hill in Colorado, but look closer and things get real interesting. In the footage, you can spot what appears to be a large elusive figure, a creature that some are convinced is none other than Bigfoot. The video was captured by Sten Parker and his wife Shannon during a ride on the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, a historic train famous for scenic trips. But this particular view wasn't part of the brochure. According to Mr. Parker, they saw what looked like a tall brownish figure walking and squatting along the hillside before blending into the surroundings. He described it as not quite human, moving more like an ape but walking in a way that didn't match typical primate behavior. The creature's long arms and unusual posture left Parker convinced this wasn't some guy in a costume. Some skeptics suggested it could have been a bear, while others theorized it was a person in a ghillie suit, a camouflage outfit designed for blending into nature. But Parker argued that no sane hunter would wear a ghillie suit during peak elk hunting season.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
That's practically asking to get shot. So, what do you think? Did Parker really stumble upon the legendary Bigfoot, or was this just a clever prank? Let me know your thoughts. Base jumping isn't exactly a hobby for the cautious, and this clip proves why. It starts off looking pretty smooth, with 3 guys leaping off a bridge toward a narrow lake below. The first 2 nail their parachute openings without a hitch, but the third guy, not so lucky. His parachute refuses to cooperate, and to make matters worse, he crashes right into one of his buddies midair, sending both of them spiraling in a chaotic tangle. Thankfully, despite the terrifying mishap, everyone walked away unharmed. Talk about dodging a disaster.
Oh my.
This brawl went from 0 to chaos in no time. It starts with one guy getting shot by a rival gang member, but that was just the beginning. Within seconds, the whole scene spirals out of control, with fists flying and several more people hitting the ground. Definitely not your average street scuffle. In August 2015, DJ Ashba uploaded security camera footage showing a quiet outdoor courtyard on a sunny day. According to the uploader, he had locked his doors before leaving that afternoon, ensuring no one was inside. However, when he returned, he found one of the doors mysteriously open. Curious about what happened, he checked the security footage, and what he saw was chilling. The video captures a sudden flash of light, followed by the door swinging open on its own. Strangely, no one appears to walk out, or at least, no one visible to the naked eye. The uploader playfully named the supposed ghost Charlie, and claimed to have experienced several eerie unexplainable events since. Hopefully, for the sake of the homeowners, Charlie decides to haunt somewhere else. Back in December 2018, a jewelry store became the target of a bold daylight robbery. Two men pulled off the heist with surprising precision. Get this, one of them was actually a security employee at the store. They managed to escape without a hitch, but their luck ran out when authorities caught up with them. Needless to say, the local community was stunned when the truth came out.
Девочки, розуты на кнопочку не нажимаю. Стали быстренько, стали. Ручки вверх. Ручки вверх, отвернулись к стене. Ключики от ящика внизу где? Нет ключей.
Here's a wild clip that's been making the rounds, and for good reason. It shows one of nature's most intense rivalries, hyenas versus lions. At first, things are looking bad for the lion. A massive group of hyenas gangs up on it, attacking relentlessly. Outnumbered and cornered, the lion seems like it's about to lose. But just when things hit rock bottom, backup arrives. The lion's pride shows up and instantly flips the script. The hyenas scatter like kids caught sneaking cookies. They know they're no match for a squad of lions. Hyenas are no joke though. They're fast, powerful, and fearless, often taking on prey way bigger than themselves. Zebras, wildebeests, and even buffalo. But if there's one animal that can put them in their place, it's the mighty lion. No matter how well known these creatures are, moments like this remind us just how fierce and dangerous they can be. Nature sure doesn't play around. A shocking incident went down at the Gurugram toll plaza in Haryana, India. A Haryana Roadways bus driver apparently tried to dodge the toll fee, ended up hitting a toll collector, leaving him seriously injured. The injured worker was rushed to a private hospital, but as of now, the driver hasn't been arrested, and details about him are still under wraps. Sadly, this isn't the first time a toll collector has been hurt on the job. Incidents like this have happened before. What's your take on this? Should stricter rules be in place to protect toll workers? While remodeling her 100-year-old home, this woman made a surprising discovery. As she was prepping the floor for a new carpet, pulling up nails and old hardwood, she stumbled upon a small ring tucked away in a crack. Turns out, this wasn't just any ring, it was 14-karat gold with a diamond stone.
Found this ring. It's a 14-karat diamond ring, and it was shoved back in the crack.
But that wasn't the end of the surprise. As they kept pulling up floorboards, they uncovered layers of old newspapers dating all the way back to 1932. Amazingly, the papers were still in great condition, offering a rare glimpse into life nearly a century ago. Imagine finding a little piece of history like that in your own home. This next clip comes from the UFO subreddit shared by user DHR2330, and it's been stirring up quite the buzz online. The video, filmed somewhere in Colombia, shows a bright blue sky dotted with clouds, but if you watch closely, you'll spot something that definitely isn't just another fluffy cloud. In case the original footage was a bit hard to follow, there is also a stabilized version that makes things much clearer. The object in question, well, it looks an awful lot like your classic flying saucer, moving in a way that just feels unnatural.
En la TAM nos encanta ser parte de sus celebraciones, por eso queremos felicitar a una princesa muy especial llamada Ana Sofía, quien se encuentra hoy cumpliendo años. Te deseamos muchas bendiciones y que seas...
According to the uploader, this footage was captured by a passenger aboard a commercial flight traveling from Bogota to Salento. While the exact size and distance of the object are hard to determine, it's undeniably visible in the crisp, clear video. So, what do you think? Genuine UFO sighting or just another mysterious trick of the sky? There's nothing more unpredictable than a fridge with nothing to lose. Out of nowhere, this guy just randomly hoisted the fridge up like it owed him money, then casually set it back down like nothing happened. Honestly, what was that all about?
Yeah, man, go lay down, man. Wait up. I'm gonna say. Water, my boy. Chill out. Why you tripping, man? Get out one time, Roy. What you doing all that for?
A farmer recently shared some chilling footage from his property, and it's enough to send shivers down your spine. After spending the evening helping one of his goats give birth, he was shocked by what happened next. A feral cat appeared out of nowhere, and things took a dark turn. The farmer explained that he'd never seen anything like this before. Some locals had mentioned livestock and poultry mysteriously disappearing, but no one suspected a feral cat was behind it, at least not until this footage surfaced. Sadly, the newborn goat, barely strong enough to stand, became the cat's helpless target, a tough reminder that nature doesn't always play fair. A heartbreaking incident occurred in early 2024 near Tai in Saudi Arabia, when a young boy was violently attacked by a dog right outside his home. The shocking footage shows the dog suddenly charging at the child, leaving him helpless against the powerful animal. The boy's screams for help were answered just in time by his father, who managed to pull him away from the dog's jaws. Neighbors quickly rushed in to assist, and thankfully the boy only suffered injuries to his arm. However, the emotional scars from this terrifying ordeal are sure to linger. Authorities have reported a rise in rabid dog attacks in the area, making this tragic event even more concerning. It's a chilling reminder to stay alert and cautious in situations like these. A chilling video from Vietnam recently went viral, showing a fisherman's demonstration taking a tragic turn. The footage shows the man cheerfully waving at the camera before preparing to show off his fishing technique. As he throws his net into the water, things take a devastating twist. The net accidentally strikes an exposed power line near the hatchery, causing him to be electrocuted. The video cuts off, leaving viewers unsure of the fisherman's fate. It's a sobering reminder how dangerous overlooked hazards can be. A dashcam captured a wild crash in Tulsa, Romania on January 28th. A black SUV tried to recklessly overtake another vehicle by swerving into the opposite lane, right into the path of an oncoming truck. With dense fog limiting visibility, the truck driver couldn't react in time, resulting in a brutal head-on collision. The SUV was sent flying backward, while the truck ended up hitting another car before finally coming to a stop. Thankfully, the 36-year-old SUV driver and their passenger survived but were injured in the crash. In the Merkez neighborhood of Turkey's Mesidi district, a frightening incident unfolded when 6-year-old Sullen Alaba got trapped between the open sliding gate of a construction site. His family and nearby residents quickly rushed to help and called the fire department. Firefighters from the Marine City Fire Department arrived promptly, using their equipment to safely free the child. Thankfully, Sullen was rescued without serious injury.
تعال طلع يدك طلع يدك سليمان طلع يدك تعال تعال ايوه حبيبي تفضل
In Florida, a Tesla Model X suddenly burst into flames while parked in a flooded garage. Footage shows the white electric car quietly sitting there before smoke starts rising from the battery, which then erupts into flames. Within moments, thick smoke fills the entire garage. It's unclear if the Tesla was charging or if salt water exposure triggered a short circuit. Authorities since warned EV owners to avoid parking or charging vehicles that have been in contact with salt water near homes or garages. This video shows a scary moment when a truck is parked sideways across the road with its rear door wide open, blocking half the lane as workers unload goods. Just then, a man riding a motorbike comes cruising along, completely unaware of the unexpected obstacle ahead. Before he can react, he crashes hard into the truck's door, sending him flying backward onto the road. The impact was so intense that witnesses were left stunned by what they had just seen. In Renoplos, Brazil, a terrifying moment unfolded when a brave teenage brother put his life on the line to save his little sister. The 3-year-old had darted across the street without checking for traffic, narrowly missing an oncoming car. Without a second thought, her older brother bolted after her, scooping her up just in time. His lightning-fast reflexes and pure love turned what could have been a heartbreaking tragedy into an incredible rescue story. On September 1st, 2019, chaos erupted at the Tung Chung train station in Hong Kong as protesters smashed CCTV cameras, lamps, and turnstiles with metal sticks. Riot police arrived to restore order, prompting the station to shut down. Protesters also attempted to block access to the airport, causing major congestion on the bridges. This incident was part of the ongoing citywide protests against the government that had been escalating for months. This footage captures two rival Russian gangs clashing in the street, but things were seriously one-sided. One group was heavily outnumbered, and unsurprisingly, they were overwhelmed in just seconds. The winning side wasted no time celebrating their victory right then and there. Near the Three Cat shopping center in Astrakhan, things got intense when 4 men were forced to the ground by police officers. This wasn't your average arrest. The elite Grom unit had been quietly tracking these local extortionists. Their victim, a 21-year-old student who had been harassed for 5 months. The criminals had threatened to expose damaging secrets, pressuring the student to pay 200,000 rubles. But just as they tried to squeeze out more cash, detectives swooped in and put an end to their scheme. Justice served.
За что задержан? Не знаю. Громче, за что задержан?
Не знаю.
Что здесь делал?
Я просто с другом приехал.
С каким?
С Нуриком.
А эти кто такие?
Ну это знакомые мои.
А что лежишь на полу?
Ну, я просто стоял здесь.
А лежишь зачем?
Я не знаю, но полицию я ничего не делал.
Чайник подними свой. Чем занимаешься здесь?
Не знаю еще.
Число месяца тоже.
31 1999.
Почему задержан?
Не знаю. Сейчас.
Деньги брал?
Деньги? Нет.
Вымогательство?
Нет.
Кто брал?
Не знаю. Я не брал ни в руки. В руки ни разу не брал.
In this shocking elevator footage, 2 men are casually chatting when one of them suddenly gets an upsetting phone call. Clearly frustrated, he vents his anger by kicking the elevator door. And that's when things take a terrifying turn. The door gives way, nearly sending him plummeting down the shaft. Thankfully, both men managed to escape unharmed despite the heart-stopping close call. This wild story all started with what seemed like a simple gym membership cancellation, but things quickly spiraled out of control. A woman, frustrated with the gym's refusal to cancel her membership on the spot, allegedly pulled the fire alarm before storming out.
Hello?
Hello,
Let's speak to Karen.
this is Karen.
Hello, Karen. This is Deputy Murphy with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. How are you?
Well.
Okay, so I need to talk to you about an incident that just happened up here at the at your gym.
I'm not familiar. Go ahead.
Do you go to a gym?
Yeah.
You go to were you up at Crunch Fitness today?
No.
So you was not at Crunch Fitness today.
No.
So that wasn't you who pulled the fire alarm.
I don't know what you're speaking. I did have a gym membership. I don't use, and I was trying to cancel, but I don't know what.
So I'm asking you. I'm just asking. Were you up at Crunch Fitness today?
No.
No, not at all. So it wasn't you that was up at Crunch Fitness. Okay. If I have any more questions, I'll be contacting you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. How sure are you guys it was her?
I'm sorry?
So how sure are you guys that it was her?
Pretty sure.
Oh, because she said she wasn't up here.
She said she wasn't.
Yeah.
She was here yelling at me.
I'm just saying what she said.
Yeah.
She was like, no.
You can probably get your parents with you.
No, he can't. I have to email someone to get it.
Okay.
She said she wasn't here, but we have her checking history too.
I do. Now, when Crunch does their face pop up when they scan their car?
Yes, we have her picture.
Okay.
When authorities tracked her down, she denied being at the gym that day despite evidence showing her check-in record and security footage. Things escalated when officers tried to arrest her. She resisted, kicked, and screamed for help during the intense encounter.
26, I'm gonna have one black female tonight. So.
Hey, another deputy there?
Hey, listen, don't do that.
Hey, what are you doing? You're not gonna ruin my entire life.
Listen.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not gonna ruin my life.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Stop resisting.
Oh my God! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stop
What are you
resisting.
doing?
Stop resisting.
What are you doing? Stop! 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 What are you doing? Stop!
Give me another car.
Help! 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 Help!
Give me a
Help! Help!
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Are you trying to kick me?
Help! Help! Ow! You're hurting me! You're hurting me! You're
You're gonna
hurting
be
me!
running from the Crunch.
You're hurting me! You're hurting me! Ow!
But stop resisting. Get on your stomach.
Ow! Ow!
Stop kicking me. Let it go. Let your hands go. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Traffic.
Yep. No, I'm gonna spray you. Hey, Taser.
Why are you hurting me? Why are you doing this? Oh my God!
All units 51 code 1, all units are 51 call code 60 generators.
Stop moving.
Stop hurting me! Ow! Ow! What is going on?
Relax.
Stop!
Does she need or do you need EMS?
Ow! Stop!
In the end, she was charged with unauthorized use of 911 services, resisting an officer with violence, falsely pulling a fire alarm, and battery on an officer. All that chaos just to dodge a gym cancellation fee. That's such a tragic situation. What was meant to be a thrilling vacation memory turned into a nightmare. The fact that it was all captured on video makes it even more heartbreaking. Stories like this are a reminder that adventure activities, especially in tourist hotspots, can sometimes lack proper safety checks. If anything, this highlights the importance of thoroughly researching activity operators and ensuring safety gear is double-checked before taking part in high-risk adventures.
Start running with a jump not stop.
Okay.
Yes, start running, free running, go to sky.
Right.
Have you ever tried parasailing or any other extreme sports before? That's seriously eerie. The fact that the figure keeps pacing back and forth for months just adds a whole new level of creepy. If it were a shadow, it wouldn't behave so consistently, and if it's a prank, that's some serious dedication.
Talia, get over here. I can't even zoom in any closer. You see it? It just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's been still there. Now there was about a week where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there.
The way it disappears when someone tries to approach makes it even weirder, almost like it's aware of being watched. Could it be some kind of spirit or residual haunting? Maybe even a glitch in reality? If this was happening near your home, would you dare to investigate or just keep your distance? Wow, that whole situation sounds like a complete disaster. Driving at nearly 4 times the legal limit is wild enough, but spitting on an officer and resisting arrest just makes it even worse. The fact that her child was in the car is heartbreaking. It's fortunate that no one was hurt. It's not surprising that they hit her with multiple charges. DUI with a minor in the car is serious business. Hopefully, this incident serves as a wake-up call for her to get some help.
Hi. What's going on? Why are you driving so crazy? Can you explain why you're driving like that? You're like swerving all over the road, ma'am. 5011 possible seat. Just be a child in the passenger seat. Do you have your license? Do you understand why I'm worried about you? Okay. You're swerving all over the road. We're going into the
You're going to lose me?
Huh?
Going to me? So close. It's like
I know it's.
they show me.
I know it's close, but I'm trying to figure out why you're driving like this.
It's follow to me?
Huh?
You want to follow to me?
Follow you?
Yes.
I can't do that.
But it's policeman.
I know. Can you come out? Can you come out? He's fine. He's fine. Okay. So, are you okay?
No, you gave me the ticket.
Huh? Why are you okay? And you can't tell me why you're driving like that?
Sorry. For the day, yes.
But why you
stand again? Kiss Islam Marada? Yes. I'm here 30 years. Never had it like that.
She speaks, sounds like she speaks better Russian. She speaks English better.
Меня зовут офицер Виктор. Хорошо. Давайте так, куда вы ехали?
I'm closer.
What is she saying?
She had one gone somewhere like 2 hours ago. But she speaks English. She does need translation. Because I'm talking to her in Russian and she's keep switching to English. So I think you'll be able to talk to her.
Are you okay? What's going on here? Come on! Что происходит?
Что происходит, вас остановили за того, чтобы...
I drive 30 years and you say never? This happened with me. You? What's going on with me? Come on. What is this shit? Come on, let's go to jail. Come on, take my son, let's go to jail. Ma'am, what is gonna be?
Listen to
shit.
Listen to his instructions.
Нет.
Нет? Хорошо.
Hey! Stop. Do not resist. You're gonna get another charge, ma'am.
Please.
Ma'am, stop.
Please.
She's pulling.
What's going on?
Stop. Stop.
Take your thing out. On the ground.
Что ты можешь?
Дайте руку. Руку дайте.
Нет.
Ma'am!
Дайте.
Stop! Don't tase it. Don't do it. We got it. Get her on.
Можно я, пожалуйста, сделаю? Пожалуйста.
Уже поздно, Валентин.
More resisting.
Валентина, поверните.
Stop, ma'am!
Поверните и дайте руку. Дайте руку. Вы понимаете или нет?
One resisting.
Я не могу, потому что у меня...
Ma'am, you're gonna get tasered!
Я не могу.
There you go. Stop!
Пожалуйста, меня одна мама воспитывает. Пожалуйста.
Female custody.
Пожалуйста, я вас прошу.
Встаньте.
Put her dress down.
Валентина,
Я слышу, я одна воспитываю маму. Пожалуйста, я одна
Just got yourself another charge.
Я его, пожалуйста,
Which one
я
is the car?
одна
This
воспитываю.
one right here.
Пожалуйста, давайте
Yep.
сделаем все, что.
You just got yourself another charge. I hope you're happy.
Пожалуйста. Пожалуйста, я его знала, воспитываю. Пожалуйста.
Stop resisting. You will сейчас. Понимаете?
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Я его знала, воспитываю. Пожалуйста, мне
Садись в
нету.
машину. Get in. Put your leg in.
Please,
Put your leg in, man. Put your leg in. I will pepper spray you. Put your leg in the car now. Don't make it worse.
Ma'am, please have a seat.
Put your leg in the car.
Пожалуйста.
Have a seat, ma'am.
Okay, give me the ticket. I'm going to home, please.
You're going to jail.
To jail.
No, please, I don't have
If
the
you kick me, you're gonna get felony.
My son, he's just...
Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car now.
He don't have nobody here.
If you kick me, you're gonna get a felony.
He don't have nobody here.
Maybe you shouldn't have drove drunk.
Пожалуйста. У него нет никого. Пожалуйста, my son, he's nobody have this. Please.
This is such a tragic and chaotic scene. It's heartbreaking how quickly things can spiral out of control, especially in a busy street setting like that. The fact that one man narrowly escaped while the other was caught in the wreckage just shows how unpredictable these situations can be. Hopefully, emergency responders arrived in time, but situations like this are a sobering reminder how fragile life can be. That's incredibly heartbreaking. It's tragic how something as ordinary as a walk or bike ride can turn into such a devastating event. The suddenness of it, a tree branch falling with no warning, must have left the bystanders feeling powerless. It's a reminder of how unpredictable life can be, and my heart goes out to Shaka's loved ones during such a difficult time. That's incredibly tragic. Industrial jobs like crane rigging are already high risk, and when safety measures fail, the consequences can be devastating. The loss of a young worker like that is a painful reminder that workplace safety should never be overlooked. Hopefully, this incident pushes companies to prioritize stricter safety protocols, better training, and equipment checks. No one should have to risk their life just to earn a living. Dramatic footage captured on a security camera shows the tense moments following a robbery attempt. The video reveals a fleeing suspect on a motorcycle, desperately trying to escape. In this video, a bystander takes a risky action, attempting to stop the fleeing suspect by running them off the road with their car. While the suspect was apprehended, it's important to remember that such actions can be dangerous and have unpredictable consequences. In the world of railways, a washout refers to a critical safety hazard. It occurs when heavy rain or flooding erodes the soil beneath train tracks, leaving them unsupported and vulnerable to collapse. These events can have devastating consequences, as evidenced by the 64 railroad accidents attributed to washouts in the U.S. between 2000 and 2010. Federal regulations are in place to mitigate these dangers. Following periods of heavy rain or flooding, authorities mandate immediate inspections on railway tracks to identify and address any potential washouts before a train traverses the weakened area. The impact of washouts extends beyond train tracks. Roads and highways are equally susceptible to erosion and collapse due to washout events. This can create unseen hazards for motorists or even lead to entire sections of road giving way. A chilling example of this threat unfolded on September 11, 2010. During a late-night journey, a train conductor encountered a sudden washout on the tracks. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of weather events and the constant challenges they pose to transportation safety. A video submitted by Astrosonic Drive has gone viral among arachnophobes. The footage shows a camper's horrifying discovery. Their tent is completely covered in hundreds of spiders. The distressed camper shines a light, revealing a dense layer of 8-legged creatures blanketing the tent exterior. Thankfully, the closed zipper seems to be the only barrier preventing them from entering. The thrill of live streaming can sometimes backfire, especially when it comes to privacy. Take Twitch streamer Jenny Titty, for example. During a recent Just Chatting stream while traveling in Taiwan, she documented her day, giving viewers a glimpse into her adventures. Unfortunately, this real-time window into her life attracted unwanted attention.
Look, she's there. I know him? No, I don't know him. Like, what the hell is going on? 그러니까 아까부터 계속 따라오. Dude, this is so weird. It's so weird. Did he hide in the bush? Did he hide in the bush? Like, if he wants to protect me, or like, you know, to make sure, then just say it instead of following me and then creeping us out, right?
A hooded figure appeared in the stream, lurking in the distance. While he never directly approached Jenny, his presence was undeniably unsettling. Reports claim he'd been following her for a significant portion of her 20-kilometer trek, disappearing behind bushes only to reappear later. Understandably, Jenny's audience became increasingly concerned for her safety, and she ultimately chose to end the stream and presumably leave the area. This incident highlights the potential danger streamers face when sharing their locations online. Surveillance footage captured a tense situation at a high court recently. The video shows two individuals, a prisoner and a guard, walking through the courtroom. At some point, an argument appears to erupt between the two. The guard attempts to restrain the prisoner, who becomes agitated and briefly sits down before standing again. The guard, anticipating potential trouble, places a hand on the prisoner. However, the prisoner manages to break free and jumps from the first floor of the courthouse. The footage then shows the prisoner fleeing the building while the guard rushes to get help. This incident will undoubtedly be investigated by law enforcement officials. Nighttime noises take on a whole new meaning in this video by Reddit user Faded47. Prompted by unexplained bumps and slides in the dead of night, they begin filming their surroundings. The tense silence stretches for several moments, the camera flitting between potential sources of the sound. Then a blood-curdling shatter cuts through the quiet. A glass object in the unseen kitchen clatters to the floor. The darkness offers no clues as to what caused the chilling disturbance, leaving viewers with goosebumps and unanswered questions. A recent Reddit post by user 34103410 has sparked discussion about a strange occurrence in an Airbnb. The user, who was visiting Tucson, Arizona for a basketball game, uploaded a video taken while relaxing after the event. The video features the user's friend and their dog at one point. The dog appears to be fixated on something unseen.
Ashley, you look bad.
Oh, shit.
Busted. I really wish I could have stayed there so much longer. Oh my god. This happens to me every time. I'm so sad.
Whoa.
Following this, a shoe that was left upside down is inexplicably flipped right side up on camera. The user is seeking a non-paranormal explanation for the shoe's movement and has invited the Reddit community to offer their thoughts. The post has garnered attention, with viewers awaiting further details or explanations from the original poster. A video circulating online captured by Reddit user Enjoy the Silence shows a harrowing incident at a German steel factory. The footage depicts a smelting accident where white-hot molten metal spills out of its container and spreads across the facility floor. While the workers are thankfully seen evacuating the hazardous area, the nature of the accident raises concerns about potential safety protocols. In 2017, a harrowing video emerged from a YouTube channel capturing the raw footage from inside a Mexico City subway station during a devastating 7.1 magnitude earthquake. The tremors caused widespread destruction in the capital and surrounding areas. Despite the unsettling swaying of the platform in subway cars, the video shows a remarkable display of composure by commuters. As the tremors subsided, passengers calmly boarded the trains, seemingly unaware of the catastrophic events unfolding above ground. The earthquake tragically claimed at least 361 lives in Mexico City and nearby regions. Buildings crumbled and chaos reigned on the streets, making the relative calmness observed in the subway station all the more striking. This video offers a unique perspective on a disaster and highlights the resourcefulness and resilience of people in the face of crisis. Florida's backwaters can be a thrilling yet unpredictable hunting ground, as evidenced by a recent encounter on the popular YouTube channel Swamp and Stomp. Danny and his friends set out for a routine duck hunt, their expectations seemingly low. However, their afternoon took a turn when they witnessed a large alligator feasting on one of their downed ducks. As their hunt neared completion, the group prepared to leave. The cameraman, attempting to reach their canoe on the opposite side of the swamp, found their path blocked by the hungry predator. In an effort to deter the alligator, the cameraman fired a warning shot. Despite the initial deterrent, the large reptile continued to follow him towards the canoe. Left with limited options, a second shot was fired to ensure the animal's retreat. Thankfully, the tactic proved successful, and the alligator abandoned its pursuit. The video offers a clear view of the impressive size of the alligator as the crew navigates away in their canoe. The close encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of caution and awareness when venturing into gator-inhabited territories. A disturbing video circulating online shows a rideshare driver on the highway becoming the target of an extortion attempt. A man enters the vehicle like a regular passenger, but quickly reveals his malicious intent. The footage captures the driver being threatened and forced to surrender their hard-earned cash to the criminal. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of prioritizing personal safety in such situations. While losing money is a significant loss, complying with robbery demands reduces the risk of violence and increases the chances of a safe outcome. A traveler's worst nightmare unfolds as a scene straight out of a disaster movie. An airplane listing precariously skids into view engulfed in flames, but the horror deepens. The burning wreckage is filled with passengers. Taut silence hangs in the air before two escape slides deploy and a frantic rush for life begins. People stream out of the burning inferno, the flames relentless and threatening to consume everything. The clip cuts to a scene of desperate struggle. Firefighters and emergency services arrive, a wave of red and blue against the inky smoke. Their valiant efforts seem dwarfed by the inferno and battle to control the blaze agonizingly slow. Remarkably, despite the plane's fuel load, a catastrophic explosion is somehow averted. The tense wait continues as firefighters inch closer, finally gaining some control over the flames. For some streamers, their online world bleeds into reality. Their days revolve around creating content, building a fan base, and basking in the attention of their adoring viewers. It's a dream come true, but for others, streaming is a demanding job, one that can follow them home. Take streamer SHOUTOUT for example. During a recent IRL stream, his life got a little too real when two unexpected fans showed up at his house.
What do you mean?
We brought you ketchup!
What's in that? Fucking ruthless?
You know how you are when you get hungry. Yeah, we figured you'd be cranky.
The fact that you brought me Snickers from The Last of Us. Like the fact that you oh my god. Why? I dropped it. Why are you at my house?
Because we found out where you lived and we wanted to love you.
You're a f***ing man. Like, what are you doing? Is that your car?
Yeah, it's my car.
Do you know how AIDS this is now?
What?
And I'm dead.
We don't know. It was on your Facebook. We didn't do any research. We didn't do any research. There's a picture.
They
right
bullshit me. They bullshit me. This is ridiculous. Nick, what do we do?
I can show you.
Dude. What do we do, Nick? Listen, you're a celebrity. I just fucking right. I'm not a celebrity.
Well, our plan was to come in and say, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, MMP?
Oh my god, you guys practiced this.
We talked last night. You whispered me on WoW. I was playing.
What's your name in World of Warcraft?
Playing.
I'm playing.
We faced the other day. I was the frost mage that danced as a panda.
What do we do?
According to SHOUTOUT, the men had been knocking for a while before he finally figured out what was happening. Whether this was genuine or staged, the situation highlights a serious concern.
No, they seem like they're okay guys. Okay, come inside. Oh, God. God. You went to Nino's?
We did. We know how much you love ketchup.
We had to bring it. It's still sealed. It means it's good.
Yeah, we're not gonna hate you.
The internet can be a double-edged sword. Even with limited information online, there's always a chance someone might have more free time than you'd expect. This incident serves as a stark reminder: showing up at a streamer's home, invited or not, is not the way to connect with your online heroes. Two bikers are casually chatting as one prepares his motorcycle for a ride. Suddenly, their peaceful scene takes a horrifying turn as another pair of men approach, intent on stealing the motorcycle. The would-be thieves resort to terror tactics. One holds the victims at weapon point, while the other attempts to hotwire the motorcycle. In some cases, stolen motorcycles with proper registration can be recovered by authorities. This emphasizes the importance of keeping your vehicle registered. This weekend saw a dramatic turn of events unfold on Saturday. A high-speed chase involving a stolen SUV culminated in a dramatic scene at Riverbend Community Church.
Got red shorts on, black shirt. One's got pink on.
The chase ended abruptly as the vehicle pulled into the church parking lot, prompting the two occupants to flee on foot. Police reacted swiftly, establishing a secure perimeter around the church grounds.
I'm going, dude. Hang on, I gotta get in here too. Please. Hang on, we're calling all this stuff. Alright.
Canine units known for their exceptional tracking abilities were deployed to locate the suspects. After a thorough search, the canines successfully apprehended both the driver and passenger, showcasing the remarkable effectiveness of these specially trained dogs. This incident serves as a prime example of the swift and coordinated response police forces display in apprehending criminals. In a video uploaded on February 13, 2013 by Hydra Clan 100, the uploader documents a police raid at their school. Filming the scene from their car outside the school, they speculate that a student might have brought a weapon to school. Noting the large number of police cars present, the uploader voices deep concern of their own safety and that of others inside the school.
There's like 20 cop cars here.
They specifically mention their brother, fearing he might get hurt, and express worry for all the other students. The video concludes with the uploader stating that they likely won't be returning to school that day. An unusual situation unfolded recently when a prisoner managed to escape from a parked police van. The individual, who somehow slipped out of the vehicle, became momentarily stuck while trying to exit due to a leg caught in the door. Onlookers witnessed the incident, and instead of intervening, they reportedly observed the situation and even cheered the prisoner on. The prisoner eventually freed himself and fled the scene. Gray whales are known for their complex communication system, using clicks, grunts, and whistles to interact with each other. This fascinating clip, shared by Reddit user Jacob William 87, offers a rare opportunity to hear these vocalizations firsthand. The amplified sounds showcase the unique way these whales communicate. Scientists are still working to decipher the exact meaning behind these vocalizations. Could they be calls to each other, warnings, or even songs? A dramatic scene unfolded in Florida in 2016 when an SUV swerved off the road and went down an embankment after a collision.
There's a bad accident. My boyfriend ran down to help.
There's someone trapped inside.
Witnesses to the accident sprang into action, disregarding the danger posed by the smoking vehicle. As flames began to engulf the SUV, the bystanders worked together to pull the driver free.
Pull in!
Fire extinguisher! Fire extinguisher, somebody! Ma'am, is it fully engulfed? It's getting there, guys! You guys gotta get away from that car!
However, the steep embankment presented an obstacle in getting the driver to safety. Without hesitation, the resourceful group formed a human chain to transport the injured individual back up the slope. This act of bravery by bystanders undoubtedly played a crucial role in saving the driver's life.
It was amazing. Like, everybody was just diving right in. The flames were getting so intense. They knew they couldn't get up the hill, so they just kind of hollered up for everyone to get together and lock arms, and that's exactly what they did.
A tense situation unfolded on a Frontier flight after a passenger was discovered with a box cutter. Responding swiftly to the emergency call, police arrived and ensured the safe evacuation of all passengers. The lone figure remaining on board was a man with a box cutter, isolated with only the flight attendants for company. Police stormed the aircraft, confronting the passenger and ordering him to the ground. Faced with a stern command and threat of a taser, the man complied. Officers swiftly secured the box cutter and apprehended him in handcuffs. Thankfully, the vigilance of flight attendants prior to takeoff had prevented the weapon from boarding the flight. One shudders to think what this incident could have become had it gone unnoticed until midair. In a major operation spanning Jiho Oviedo and Bilbao, Spanish law enforcement dismantled the drug distribution network.
La droga la vendían los camareros y los encargados de los establecimientos. Detenidos 15 miembros.
The investigation, led by the narcotics unit of the Judicial Police Brigade, culminated in the arrest of 15 individuals involved in selling narcotics at bars and establishments across the 3 cities.
Locales y 7 domicilios en los que los agentes se han incautado de 4.416 gramos de hachís, 99 gramos de cocaína, 6.500.
The criminal organization, led by a single mastermind, primarily dealt in hashish. A unique aspect of the operation was the use of bar staff to distribute the drugs, implicating them directly in the illegal activity. The seizure included not only a significant amount of hashish and cocaine, but also euros, vehicles, and mobile phones used in the operation. This successful takedown demonstrates the commitment of Spanish law enforcement to combating drug-related crime. In a recent YouTube video, content creator Serenity Sue dives into a viewer's claim of a ghostly apparition in one of Sue's earlier cemetery videos. A subscriber named Simone Leslie reached out to Sue, stating they believed they had captured a ghost on camera. Intrigued, Sue asks Simone to provide a screenshot of the alleged ghostly presence and any additional details. Sue then directs viewers' attention to the specific area in the cemetery highlighted by Simone. The video takes a turn towards the paranormal as Sue slows down the footage. At this point, Sue suggests that a faint grayish figure can be seen in the distance, seemingly standing and observing the scene.
I pan slightly around, and in the distance you will see a grey headstone, and the figure kind of looks at me and then looks away really, really fast, like she's been caught on camera. There's the still picture of her. Now I have zoomed in completely now. I'm here reading this headstone, and as I turn or just pan around slightly to the left, you will see that grey headstone, the figure look and look away, and you'll see the red arrow pointed to her. This is actually Simone's video that she caught and screen recorded it off her telly, put in her screenshot, and then she sent it to me. So I need you all to look at this again and let me know your thoughts. Did we catch a ghost?
A dramatic escape unfolded at the Rock County Sheriff's Office recently. A 17-year-old in handcuffs was brought in and left unattended for a brief moment. Seizing the opportunity, the teen bypassed a chair and made a daring move for freedom. Surveillance footage shows the teen heading straight for an open window, defying expectations by making a leap, even with his hands restrained. The escape happened swiftly. The teen vanished into the street before the sheriff, who had momentarily left the room, even realized he was gone. Alarmed by the empty room, the sheriff rushed out, presumably to raise the alarm and initiate a search. A June 2007 video documents a potentially dangerous encounter between a man, his dog, and a moose. The footage opens with the moose walking through a wooded area as the man and his dog approach. The scene then cuts to what appears to be the same moose, along with two others, running near a house. Sounds of barking are also audible. In the final portion of the video, one of the moose charges towards the man and his dog. The man responds with a loud yell, and the moose appears to hesitate. Dense vegetation also seems to impede the moose's progress, allowing the man and his dog to retreat. The language spoken by the man filming is not specified, but he makes a remark about the moose attempting to reach them. There's a saying that a little humility goes a long way, and most people would agree. It's about acknowledging your accomplishments without putting yourself on a pedestal. Unfortunately, some people, like Twitch streamer M-Dust, let success inflate their ego, which can create problems later on. M-Dust recently learned this lesson the hard way during a live stream at TwitchCon. Instead of using the platform to connect with his audience, he used it to boast about his abilities. His comments came across as self-centered and arrogant, with a heavy dose of superiority complex. He bragged about his numbers as if they somehow made him a better gamer than everyone else.
I look for streamers that I want to relate to them. I want them to be witty. I want them to be cool. I want them to have that unique aspect that all of us strive to have. But I need there to be a little bit of a relationship because I don't want to talk to a fucking wall.
Okay, but well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because. And this is like super like kind of like God like kind of weird is like I do think of myself as better than or not better but like bigger.
This is going sideways.
There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me.
Sure, there's no denying his skill, but at the end of the day, viewers want to connect with streamers they can relate to. M-Dust's attitude seemed to be the opposite. He made it clear he wasn't interested in relating to anyone but himself. In the end, it seems he got exactly what he wanted, a disconnect with his audience. The highway encounter takes a dangerous turn in this unsettling video. The driver, upon witnessing an argument unfold between two parties in the middle of the road, pulls out their camera, assuming it's a case of road rage. The video footage shows the situation escalating quickly, with one individual drawing a weapon and firing a shot. Thankfully, the altercation ends abruptly as the shooter speeds away. This incident highlights the unpredictable nature of road rage and the importance of staying vigilant and prioritizing safety. A video circulating online serves as a stark reminder of the dangers associated with reckless driving. The clip, posted by International Thai 914, shows the car traveling at high speeds for an extended period. The consequences are immediate and dramatic. A tire explodes, causing the driver to lose control. Thankfully, despite the significant damage to the vehicle, no serious injuries were reported. This incident has many scratching their heads, ranking as one of the most basic and effortless prison escapes on record. Surveillance footage captures a police car pulling into a drive-through lane. While the officer is placing his order, the back door of the car swings open, revealing a handcuffed prisoner. The camera shows the prisoner struggling with a leg brace for a brief moment before managing to take off, still restrained. Another angle picks up the officer noticing the escape attempt and rushing to open the door. However, the car's positioning next to the diner building prevents him from getting out quickly. He adjusts by driving forward, but the delay proves costly. The prisoner has vanished. This seemingly straightforward escape unfolds with surprising ease, raising a series of troubling questions. One major point of contention is the fact that the prisoner was unshackled during transport. This begs the question, how was the prisoner able to open the car door so effortlessly? Additionally, concerns arise regarding the officer's decision to make a food stop while transporting a prisoner. Was this a lapse in judgment, or was it a planned opportunity for escape? The prisoner's struggle with the leg brace also sparked suspicion. Did they manipulate it beforehand, creating a distraction for the officer? The close proximity of the car to the building during the escape attempt further fuels speculation. Could this have been a deliberate move to hinder the officer's response? The ease of the escape, coupled with the unusual circumstances surrounding it, raises the possibility of an inside job. Unfortunately, the unanswered questions leave a cloud of suspicion hanging over the incident. Airports are notoriously stressful environments, demanding organization and awareness of surroundings. However, one passenger's behavior went far beyond the usual travel anxieties. A woman, seemingly overwhelmed by the situation, proceeded through airport security with a fire extinguisher. The situation escalated further when she discharged the extinguisher within the terminal, causing chaos and potentially harming bystanders. Thankfully, security personnel were able to subdue her. This incident raises concerns about passenger behavior and potential consequences. While we don't know the specifics that led to this woman's actions, it highlights the importance of remaining calm and cooperative during security screenings. Authorities will undoubtedly investigate the incident, and the woman could face legal repercussions for disrupting airport operations and potentially harming others. A dramatic turn of events unfolded during a recent traffic stop. Police apprehended a driver for an alleged parking violation.
Roll down the window. What's up, bro? Waiting for my mom, sir. Okay, you're just parked illegally, that's it, alright? And you got dark window tint. No big...
The officers informed the individual of the offense and requested they turn off the vehicle's engine. The situation escalated when the driver, displaying signs of agitation, refused to comply with the officer's instructions. Despite repeated requests to turn off the engine, the driver sped away from the scene. In response to the fleeing vehicle, officers discharged their firearms. The car lost control and skidded off the road. The events leading up to the chase and the use of force will undoubtedly be under investigation. This video shows the escape of Casey White, a murder suspect awaiting trial from a county jail. White, who was serving a 75-year sentence for a crime committed in 2015, was recently transferred to the jail. Surveillance footage allegedly captures the moment White escapes, apparently aided by a corrections officer, Vicky White. The video shows Vicky White opening a door for the handcuffed and shackled Casey White. They then enter a patrol car and drive away. The circumstances surrounding the escape and the relationship between Casey White and Vicky White are currently under investigation. A disturbing incident occurred in 2023 on the New York City subway. A video captured by bystanders shows 3 teenagers verbally harassing and physically attacking another passenger. The nature of the taunts suggests a potential racial motive. The video sparked outrage online and prompted an investigation by authorities. The footage depicts the teenagers hurling insults and becoming physically aggressive. A bystander intervened, but was also targeted by the attackers. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported. The victim, Sue Young, publicly stated that she doesn't believe the assault was racially motivated. However, authorities are investigating the incident as a potential hate crime based on the recorded evidence. In a recent bust on I-40, the Arkansas State Police disrupted a significant narcotics operation. The success of the operation highlights the crucial role of canine units in law enforcement. During a traffic stop, troopers observed nervous behavior from the driver and passenger of an RV. This prompted them to deploy a canine Raptor, a highly trained narcotics detection canine. Following an exterior inspection, Raptor alerted officers to the possible presence of drugs.
1015 times 2. Come on over here.
With probable cause established, a thorough search of the RV revealed a hidden compartment under the bedroom floor. Inside, officers discovered a significant amount of suspected marijuana, a staggering 91 pounds, meticulously packaged and concealed. This seizure represents a major blow to drug trafficking efforts in the region. A home security video posted to the subreddit Ghost has sparked discussion online. The footage taken in broad daylight appears ordinary at first. The uploader's brothers are seen unloading items from a vehicle. However, the video takes an unsettling turn when a figure appears in the background. The unidentified figure stands up, walks around for a brief period, and then vanishes from sight. The user claims the figure resembled a nude humanoid form and notes that his brother neither saw nor heard anything unusual. Additionally, there were reportedly no expected visitors on the property at the time. The video's authenticity and the nature of the figure have become a topic of debate among viewers. Some users believe the video captures a paranormal entity, while others offer alternative explanations. While some streamers might attract viewers with a bit too much free time, not all of that attention is positive. Streamer Ice Poseidon found himself on the wrong side of a prank during a flight from Phoenix to California. Imagine this. You're on a plane, ready to take off, when suddenly, the aircraft is surrounded by police. The incident wasn't caught on camera, but it turns out, Ice Poseidon had been streaming beforehand. Apparently, one of his fans decided to call in a fake bomb threat. The plane was grounded, and Ice Poseidon, along with his girlfriend, were escorted off.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm still sick as that's why I'm sniffing, because my sickness is just getting worse and worse. This is just a very stressful day today, so that did not help my cold whatsoever. That made me, I feel like double, it made me feel like double. I'm stuck in Phoenix, Arizona right now with Haley, and we're at a hotel, and we're flying to Austin, Texas tomorrow at 8 in the morning. So that's annoying as dude, to be honest. I really am I'm considering not streaming DreamHack because I'm afraid. Think about it like this. If somebody's willing to do that on a plane, what stops them from doing it again at DreamHack? You know what I mean? It scares me, dude. It's scary, dog. And I feel so bad for everyone on that plane, dude. And I don't know, it's just situation, dude.
Dude.
Yo.
I got pulled off a plane, told to keep my hands up, and sat in a cop vehicle for 2 hours waiting to be questioned. That's not fun.
No, I know. It sucks. The guy who did it, yeah, he's the last person that swatted me as well. It's the same guy. So I'm really hoping he gets caught. I'm really hoping they find him, because that's some serious dude. That's some serious.
Passengers on the flight reported seeing him acting strangely and recording himself. Not exactly the picture of innocence from an outsider's perspective. Of course, we the viewers know he was just streaming, but the situation paints a different picture for those caught up in the chaos. This wasn't the first time this has happened to Ice Poseidon. He's been swatted or had the police called on him during streams multiple times.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
don't hide like that. Oh, did that.
Some might call it inventive, but for those around him, it's a terrifying and disruptive experience. The question remains, do these fans even consider the real-world consequences of their actions? A night of revelry takes a frightening turn in this disturbing video. Patrons at a bar erupt in panic as armed men storm through the doors. The footage shows terrified patrons scrambling for safety as the robbers herd everyone together and quickly steal their valuables. Authorities haven't released information regarding apprehension of the suspects. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and awareness, even in seemingly safe environments. In March 2024, Eau Claire, Wisconsin police responded to a disturbance call at the probation office. A witness reported a 41-year-old male, Lawrence, using profanity and creating a public disruption as he arrived at the office. According to the report, Lawrence verbally harassed employees from nearby businesses and used racial slurs. A police report indicates Lawrence has a criminal history with multiple felony convictions dating back to 2003. Upon arrival, officers observed Lawrence damaging glass items he was carrying.
Lawrence! Lawrence! Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Stop throwing stuff. Lawrence, drop that item.
Call me Lawrence, motherfucker.
Drop that item from your hand.
What do you want us to call you then, Lawrence? What do you want to be called?
Stop.
All you do, oh, you like to put me in handcuffs, huh? They say first like to put me in handcuffs, huh? Oh, you
Nope,
first.
Lawrence, stop.
Stop. Good game first.
Stop resisting. Get your hands behind your back. You're trying to pull away. All right.
Thanks a lot.
One in custody.
One up.
Let's go step up to the front of my car.
Huh?
Let's go step up over here.
Oh, no, there.
Right over here.
You better stop resisting. Huh? Here, you motherfucking. Dana. There's what? Yeah, like, what are you getting so? What are you getting so pumped up about?
We just gotta search you, sir.
You're slamming glass bottles at us.
No, I didn't. Hey, you? Oh, I'm a lucky Irishman.
Okay. Well, just stay calm.
Oh, you want to touch me too?
I'm just holding
Look
you.
at these 3 days officers want to put handcuffs on me. There you go. Thanks a lot. Hey, those are my chest pieces. Oh, thanks a lot.
He also noted his speech and behavior suggested potential intoxication. Lawrence became increasingly agitated and damaged a squad car door during his arrest.
Wallet in your short.
Yeah, I have a needle. You.
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
I'm just asking because we just gotta make sure that
All right, let's go around to the side of the car.
My soul starts high. You wanna f it?
Here, let's put these pants up.
Let's go.
Stop.
Huh?
Just stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop kicking.
Stop resisting.
Stop messing around.
Oh, stop it.
Let me get in. Oh my God! Criminal damage to the car.
Sit in the squad car.
Squad car. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
A search reportedly revealed Lawrence was in possession of methamphetamine.
I think it was no wants.
Pretty heavy there, I guess.
Yeah, but he must have got through about half that case. Thanks. This guy was carting around a lot of stuff. Like, this is not light. Thanks for your help.
He was charged with felony possession of meth, along with misdemeanor charges for vandalism, disorderly conduct, and obstructing an officer. Since the probation officer witnessed the incident, Lawrence's probationary status was impacted. He was released on a $6,000 signature bond. On May 5, 2024, Oklahoma City police officers responded to a domestic disturbance call in the 7400 block Northwest 106th Street. Reports indicated that a male suspect was discharging a firearm within the residence. Upon arrival, officers encountered the armed suspect, later identified as 46-year-old Kenneth Olsen, outside of the residence. Officers issued verbal commands to Olsen, but he did not comply.
Hey, all right, you gotta put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up. Hey, come here. Turn around. Turn around. Put that up. Turn it up. Put it up. Put it up. Put it up. Turn around. Turn around. Drop to your knees. Drop to your knees.
I got a taser.
Okay, now I got two people walking out over here too.
Olsen then moved away from the officers before reaching for a firearm from his waistband.
Okay. I love you. Hey, do not.
Lieutenant James Runner discharged his service weapon, striking Olsen. Olsen was pronounced dead at the scene. No other injuries were reported. A recent incident at a courthouse saw a prisoner slip away unnoticed. Surveillance footage shows a line of prisoners entering the building. One individual, however, manages to discreetly exit the line and disappear into the street. The guards appear unaware of the escape, continuing their duties as if nothing unusual had happened. This raises questions about security protocols at the courthouse and how such an escape would occur. The authorities are likely reviewing the footage and investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident. The 2017 YouTube video shows two dirt bike riders encountering a potential hazard while riding in a wooded area. As one of the riders approaches a specific location, a taut steel cable strung between two trees becomes visible. The rider narrowly avoids colliding with the cable. The riders expressed concern and speculate that the cable may have been deliberately placed as a trap. The video captures their frustration and considerations regarding potential next steps, including hiding and seeking revenge on whoever might return to the location. Ultimately, the riders decide to disarm the trap by removing the cable. On February 6, 2024, a police officer in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle suspected of driving under the influence. According to the officer's report, the driver made a left turn in front of the officer's vehicle while the officer had a green light. The officer requested the driver's license, registration, and insurance, and the driver complies.
You get your license, registration, insurance?
Well, how did I almost crash into you?
You made a left turn in front of me when I had a green light.
Well, I had a green.
You didn't have a green arrow?
I did, yes.
No, you did not. I had a green light to go straight. So why don't you go ahead and provide me your proof of driver's license, registration, insurance? Put that knife down. Put that knife down. Put it fucking down now. Now give me your license, registration, insurance. Slowly. Okay.
The driver also complied with the officer's request to turn off the car and surrender the keys.
You already took me a tour of this neighborhood after I lit you up a while ago. Go ahead and shut the car off.
The report states the officer subsequently informed the driver of the DUI suspicion and requested the driver perform field sobriety tests. The driver initially questioned the necessity of the tests, but ultimately participated in one test.
We have to. You legally have to get out of the car. This is the last time I'm going to ask you, then I'm going to pull you out. So get out of the car.
I'm not being aggressive with you, sir. Sir.
Get out of the car.
Oh my.
Get out of the car.
Whoa, whoa.
Get out of the car.
Whoa, I will get out of the car.
Get out.
I will. Oh my God. Sir, I will.
How many chances did I tell you to get out on your own accord?
2.
Okay. And the third time I make you get out. Go ahead and face the car. Let me give you a pat down. Make sure you ain't got no other weapons on you.
Nothing on me.
If you don't do these exercises, you're not going to dispel my concern that you're driving under the influence. Next, you will force me to make an arrest based on the totality of the circumstances as I know them. And last, it will be used against you in court. You see this red light? Mm-hmm. This red light, not my face, the red light? Mm-hmm. You're looking at my face, look at the light. You're going to follow that with your eyes only, and you're going to keep your head still. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Keep your head still. All right, if you would go to this side of the line and place your left foot onto the line for me.
The driver then refused to complete further tests.
Now place your right foot in front, heel touching toe, just like I'm doing. Right foot in front, heel touching toe. Arms down to your sides. Now hold that position. Don't start until I tell you. When I tell you to begin, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps, just like this. 1, 2, 3. All right, so once you get back in the starting position, I'll tell you when to begin.
I can't do it.
You can't do it? Can't do it or don't want to do it?
Don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it? All right, you've already been advised of your Taylor warnings, all right? So now you're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence.
Based on the totality of the circumstances, the officer arrested the driver for DUI. The driver was handcuffed and transported to the police station for processing. Law enforcement officials are reviewing procedures following a recent escape by a suspect in custody. The incident unfolded when officers left the individual unattended in a police vehicle for a brief period. Surveillance footage captures the suspect exiting the car and fleeing the scene. The officers escaped chase, and while they were unable to apprehend the suspect immediately, they were later successful in recapturing them. This incident will likely prompt an investigation into police protocols for transporting and securing prisoners. A high-speed police pursuit unfolded on the 405 freeway in Los Angeles during morning commute hours.
This driver is driving completely recklessly. This is so dangerous.
This is a crazy one.
The pursuit involved a female driver operating a van in the wrong direction. Officers attempted to stop the vehicle using a pit maneuver. The driver continued driving erratically.
You can see this car going pretty fast.
The driver collided with multiple vehicles during the pursuit. After the final collision, the driver exited the van and climbed onto the top of a semi-truck involved in the accident. Law enforcement apprehended the driver, who sustained injuries during the incident. A sheriff's deputy in Flagler County, Florida, responded to a call about a 1-year-old child locked inside a car in a parking lot. The deputy arrived on scene concerned about the child's well-being due to the high temperatures outside.
G14 vehicle not running. They locked the keys in the car. How far that was FD? I'm about to smash the window here in a second if FD's not close.
The report states the deputy observed the child sweating inside the vehicle. In order to safely reach the child, the deputy opted to break a car window furthest from where the child was seated.
How long has she been in there?
For about 10 minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna smash the window then. No. I have to because she's been stuck in there.
Once the car was unlocked, the relieved parents were able to access and comfort their child. Thankfully, medical personnel from the fire department assessed the child and determined they were unharmed. A TikTok video posted by user Skiboy2Digit has gained attention for its unexplained phenomena. The video features a janitor walking through a school hallway, documenting his surroundings. Initially, the video appears unremarkable. However, the janitor enters a classroom and expresses unease about a single red balloon in the corner.
I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there. Just ooh, okay. See, no.
He exits the classroom, and the video shows a red balloon seemingly following him down the hallway. Moments later, the janitor encounters something else unsettling.
It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't. Ooh! No, I can't.
The user ends the video without explanation, leaving viewers to speculate about the cause of the phenomena. The video has sparked discussion online, with some viewers suggesting a paranormal explanation for the moving balloon and the unseen event. Others may offer alternative explanations of the footage. A video shared by Reddit user warningno9188 has sparked curiosity online. The clip captures an object moving inexplicably on the user's outdoor deck, seemingly on its own. On two separate occasions, once at night and once during daylight, the user claims the object might be the spirit of their beloved pet dog, lingering after its passing. However, the video provides no definitive explanation for the movement. This occurrence raises questions about potential explanations for such phenomena. Could it be a trick of the eye, an unseen animal, or a mechanical cause? A video circulating online shows a lion displaying agitated behavior within its enclosure at a zoo. The video captures the lion pacing, vocalizing loudly, and fixated on a crowd of visitors gathered near its enclosure. Lions are large, territorial creatures with significant space requirements. Confinement in a small enclosure can be a source of stress for these animals. A video circulating online shows a group of people walking together at night. The individuals are dressed in red robes and carrying candles. The person filming the video expresses surprise at the encounter. The sight of a group performing a nighttime ritual can be unsettling to some viewers, and the video has sparked discussion online. It's important to note that not all groups performing rituals are harmful. However, the video does capture an unexpected and visually striking scene. A Reddit user has sparked discussion online by sharing a video clip captured by their home security system. The footage shows a motion-activated camera abruptly changing its focus from the front door to the living room in the middle of the night. The user claims they were the only person home and were fast asleep at the time. The sudden movement has ignited speculation about potential explanations.